Fall is here. Fall is here. New month, new week, new season, new attitude, I hope. Had a sort of a come to Jesus with myself over the weekend. Really had to readjust my thinking on a lot of things. It's been a rough few months, and so we are coming into this new week, new month, and new season with a new attitude. So I wanted to talk to you about fashion today, because as we are transitioning now, we're starting to come down a little bit in temps, which means by the end of this month, we'll be headed into the fall temperatures, which I can't wait for. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about transitioning. We're still hot here in Houston, but this is a perfect outfit that I can add to for the fall. Now, I'm not going to wear those things, but I'm going to talk to you about how I can make this go from the end of summer to the beginning of fall, and then really into fall, into winter. So I'm wearing this really pretty cotton shirt that I got from Amazon. I think I paid $15 for it. I am wearing green leggings that match it, and I am wearing green sandals that match that. They're my little wedgie sandals. So this is a great outfit to transition, right? Because my leggings are long enough that as we get into fall, I can wear boots, right? Can add boots here. Then I can add a beautiful cardigan or a vest in this beautiful green color. I have a beautiful green corduroy vest that would look great with this. And then picking up either if you have green gray boots, that looks really good because I do have a pair of those. Or this is sort of a pinky color, but you could get away with wearing brown boots with this. You could also, if you put on a green scarf here, a green vest here, you could also add a scarf. You could pick up the blue, you could pick up the pink, you could pick up the white, or you could pick up a sage green scarf. Add it to your vest, wear your boots, and that's going to take you, here in Houston anyways, it's going to take you well into fall, beginning of winter. Now, once you get into the colder temps, you could potentially add a cardigan. You could pick up either this beautiful blue or the pink, of which I have, or the white, and you could put on one of the longer, really lightweight cardigans and wear another scarf if you wanted, and boots. And then you've gone now from fall into the beginning of winter, which here in the Houston area, we can get really cold, but it doesn't generally last long. We might have 2 or 3 days of really cold temps, but then we kind of roll out of it. And last year, if I remember correctly, we actually had some really cold temps around Thanksgiving, and that's unusual. We don't normally see that. So the key here in the Houston area, and I really think unless you live in colder temps on the East Coast, you can get away with layering using cotton, which in my opinion really is a smart idea, because then if you do warm up through the day, you can take the layers off and you're not miserably uncomfortable with too many layers on. So cotton shirt, $15. Leggings were probably, I don't know, $10 or $15. My sandals were probably the most expensive part, because these are Clark's, and so they run a little bit more. These are probably 40. So altogether, 70 bucks. And then it is such a versatile ensemble that it can go into fall and then into the beginnings of winter. So there you go. Inexpensive, looks nice, put together. It's not over the top. You could transition it from work to a work appointment, putting on a jacket, for example. You could do that, putting on a different pair of shoes, and you could definitely pair of slip-ons, a little bit dressier shoe, maybe a slip-on green suede, which I have, put on a sleeveless jacket, which I also have, or my vest, and it's out the door ready to go for a business meeting. versatile, inexpensive, and you know, it's easy and it doesn't break the budget. For me, that's really important. So there you go. New me, new attitude, new week, new month, and new season. And I hope new budgets as we finish out 2025. Make it a great day, everyone. Carrie from Texas. God bless.